Hey guys, welcome to day 4 of the Depp v. Heard sidebars. This one is going to be a little bit shorter than some of the others. Some of the others are going to be like an hour long or so. So let's get right into it to not waste any time. We are starting off with this one right here.
You had that? Yes, I have. Okay. Okay, well, which one of these do you have a disagreement on? We might as well do it now before we go on to the next deposition.
Sure. So the exhibit is it's invoices from Dr. Kipper.
What number is it?
I'm sorry. It is
1067.
that's correct, and we have no objection to the document coming in. It's
Okay.
just we have a disagreement about the redaction.
All right, if you want to come forward, then maybe we'll take a look at the. And you said 1067, correct?
Correct, Your Honor.
Okay.
Okay, so Mr. Nadelhoff said, so we've made the redactions on the exhibit. So there's totals at the bottom of each, which don't have an issue with. They want these redacted, which are the ones that add up to the total. We don't think they should be redacted because it's a business record. There's no reason. So Judge Penny wanted to know what the reason was for the redaction. Ms. Meyer says, Your Honor, this is a financial record of a third party. And in Dr. Kipper's deposition, his attorneys objected strenuously to the level of redaction on these. And so, like I said, we have no obligation to the total amounts coming in, but this is sort of private information, how much he charges for each service, Mr. Nadelhoff. And it isn't like the nursing supervision is actually, I think the jury should understand how it came out of the final total, and there's really no reason. Judge Penny, what's the relevance of how it came to the final total? I just want to know where you're coming from. Mr. Nadelhoff. So, he testified the nurse. He saw the nurses every day. I think it's relevant for the jury to see that it was $75,000 a month for, and I think it's all relevant to how it added up so they can see what the totals are. So Judge Penny said, that's okay, I'll allow it. Miss Myers, I'm so sorry, Your Honor. Court, I'll allow it. Miss Myers, other than the nursing services, could we redact that? Mr. Nadelhoff, there's really nothing personal here. Miss Myers, look, I just don't feel comfortable because it's a third party and I know that there was an objection by Dr. Kipper's counsel. Judge Penny, what are you really concerned about? Miss Myers, I know that. Personally, I am just expressing what Dr. Kipper's counsel expressed to us during the deposition, which was that this financial information that's protected under California law, and he objected to the itemized services that reflected the cost per service. Mr. Nadelhoff, the jury should. I don't think it's giving away any secrets. Judge Penny, I guess because you say how many hours they can figure out the hourly rate, I see the document as one. His hourly rate, I can see that as being an issue. Is that relevant, his hourly rate? It could. Do you want to just have what was over there, what was over here possibly? I guess they're pointing out on something. Mr. Nadelhoff, how many hours and then just not giving the rate? Miss Myers, I'll stand on your position, but I do accept that we should have some redactions. Judge Penny, if we take out the hours, then Miss Myers says, but leave the number of services? Yes. They say it's all okay. And then that's it. Everyone's good.
Okay, sure.
And then we're back. So Lainey says, I just wanted to say on the record that the second to the right bottom drawer, when he walked in first thing this morning, and Judge Petty's like, again. She's like Forrest Gump, again. Elaine, he said good morning to Mr. Depp. And Mr. Benchu was like, we didn't see that. And Elaine, I personally observed, yes, because you're watching Depp like a hawk. Judge Penny, all right, okay. We're going to probably have to address him at some point. It's the same juror again. Benchu, I didn't see a juror saying hello, Mr. Depp. Judge Penny, I'm going to watch him through the day. Yeah, but he can't do that. And he's been instructed not to do that. So then Lainey, she says, it's something that we may want to do is just address when we get to the arguments at the end. Judge Penny, do you want me to, at the end of today, I could just bring him out personally and talk with him? Or are you saying you want to review him based on what you've seen? Elaine, based on what I've seen, and I'd like to recuse him. I think he's shown particular personal interest in Mr. Depp and made a point of, one day he was very friendly with him. Oh my God. Oh my God. Oh, and then Elaine went on, the others I mean, and it's still happening. Ben Chu. He said good morning before he even got to the front table. I don't think that's something that Judge Penny, but he said good morning, Mr. Depp. Elaine, he didn't say good morning, Mr. Depp. He said good morning and looked right at Mr. Depp. He was right there. Oh my God. Judge Penny, all right, let me just keep an eye on him today and we can address that. This is a long trial, so I've got time, but I've got to focus on more than him, okay? I will do that. Ben Chu, thank you, Your Honor. I appreciate it. And then they have redacted things like the redacted Dr. Kipper things. The redacteds are done. Oh, what else we got?
So, has it been bothering you other days while you've been on the jury?
No, today start now. Never bother me more than 1-2 week I'm here.
Okay, but it might bother you also tomorrow?
I'm not sure, but I'm trying to do my best to.
I know you're trying to do your best, but I want to make sure you're healthy too. I don't want you to ruin your health for this. All right, just sit there for a second. If I can have the attorneys. Do you have any?
Okay, so Judge Penny, juror 25, who happens to be the one waving at deputies at lunchtime, said he's had hernia surgery about 2 months ago and he's in a lot of pain. He doesn't feel comfortable sitting here, but I'm not sure if that's just today or if that's in general. Elaine, I'm happy to excuse. Yeah. Judge Penny, she's like, I know you are. I think I can bring him out here so we can talk to him and see if I excuse him today, he's excused for the jury. He has to know that. But would you want me to bring him out so you could talk to him? Ben Chu. So we wouldn't want to dismiss him immediately. I just had hernia surgery myself several months ago. I don't have any problems at all, but I know everyone's different. Judge Penny, I can bring him out individually. I'll have 25 come out so we can talk to him for a minute. And that's when they just brought him out.
So, has it been bothering you other days while you've been on the jury?
No, today start now. Never bother me more than 1-2 week I'm here.
Okay, but it might bother you also tomorrow?
I'm not sure, but I'm trying to do my best to.
I know you're trying to do your best, but I want to make sure you're healthy too. I don't want you to ruin your health for this. All right, just sit there. Might bother you also tomorrow?
I'm not sure, but I'm trying to do my best to.
I know you're trying to do your best, but I want to make sure you're healthy too. I don't want you to ruin your health for this. All right, just sit there for a second. If I can have the attorneys. Do you have any?
Okay, so Ben Chu wants to know, did he have surgery? Judge Penny said, sounds like he just had hernia problems that bother him 1 to 2 weeks a year. That's what I got from that. Ben Chu, if it was surgery, it would probably get better. Judge Penny, I'm just afraid tomorrow he's going to call in or something, or he's not focusing on the testimony today. Elaine, today, he's already saying that today, so why move to excuse him? Judge Penny, there's not much you can, I know. Then this is female speaker. It's early on. There's not much we can do. It's probably Camille. Would you like us to ask him if he's able to concentrate? Judge Penny, he says that he's pretty pained. I think we just have to cut our losses on this one. Ben Chu, if it's incarcerated, Judge Penny, he needs to go to the doctor, get it checked out. I think he might be worse than he thinks it is. He's not one of our alternates, but what we can do is at some point, we'll take one of the names out of the alternate bag and I'll tell you the name and that's the person will be back on the jury. Elaine, okay, so the alternates are not in the order we picked them? Oh, why are you so concerned about that? Just take the person you get if you approve them all. Judge Penny said they're in an envelope together. Elaine, oh, okay. I thought it was in the order of which we pulled them. Oh,
okay.
That's interesting. That Lainey was really, really concerned that the next person on the list was the one they wanted. She just wanted to get rid of someone. That's all she was trying to do, was just get rid of someone to get in that other person. Ooh, who did you have, Elaine? Who did you have?
Thank you. You're released. All right. Anything else for this evening?
Yes, Your Honor.
Yes,
Just wanted a point of clarification.
Okay, yeah, okay, sure, go ahead.
Well, perhaps we
Would you
should
like to approach? Okay, sure.
Okay, so this one is Ben Chu asks, we have asked about, do we anticipate that Mr. Depp will start his testimony tomorrow? Probably in the middle of his direct tomorrow night. Judge Penny said, I understand. Ben Chu, I'm sure Miss Bredehoff will cross-examine. So the question is, since he's not a normal witness in the sense that he's been hearing all of the testimony, my question is, to what extent can we talk to him about the middle of direct or after? Judge Penny, no, I understand, but he's like any other witness. Once he takes that oath, you can't just talk about his testimony. Ben, yes, we just wanted to make sure. Judge Penny, it makes sense. That's fine. That goes on both sides, obviously. Ben Chu, so that would apply to Miss Heard as well. Elaine, absolutely. My client's the best client. Judge Penny, also, as far as the alternate goes on reflection, I think it should be the first person we call as the next alternative, and I have number 10. Oh, Laney's like, that's what I have. How convenient. That's what I have too. Lane said, I have one more question. You have one witness tomorrow before Mr. Depp, right? Ben, that's correct. I wanted to know if it was a live witness. He said, it is a live witness. I don't think he'll take very long. Judge Penny said, well, I've heard that. That's the kettle. She said, Judge Penny, she's like, well, I've heard that one before. Kettle. Anyway, Elaine, I was waiting to say what he said. He's not a normal person. He's not a normal person. Judge Penny, that's good. You guys have a good evening, okay? And everyone's off. Oh my God. So not only did Elaine bitch and moan about this gentleman waving and saying, good morning, Mr. Depp, she actually went up and said, he said, good morning, Mr. Depp. And that's not what happened. He just walked in and said, good morning. And Elaine just decided to add in that Mr. Depp for that added factor of this guy is fucking up massively. And then she wanted that juror. She wanted that juror in really, really bad. Number 10, juror number 10. Oh, you can see right through some people, can't you? Oof. Anyway, that's it. That's all. Have a wonderful day. I will be back with 5. I'll be back with day 5 as soon as I can. I love you guys. Have a great, great morning, afternoon, evening, no matter where you are in the world. Mwah. Thank you so much. I love each and every one of you. I appreciate you.